So today I want to illustrate a horse training principle which we call be as gentle as possible or as firm as necessary. And this works really with just about any cue that we use on a horse, but I'm going to use this big thoroughbred here. They call him Diesel, and he's a 10-year-old thoroughbred. I guess he was a racehorse at some time in the distant past and has had various kinds of training, but he does not back up from the ground hardly at all. And so that's a good example for me to show you how to use this principle of be as gentle as possible but as firm as necessary. So I'm going to start off. I want to teach him that when I wiggle this lead rope that I want him to back up, and you can see when I do that it means nothing to him. That has no meaning whatsoever. He did raise his head because he wonders what's up. So what I'm going to do, think about it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to start off at a level 1 with the gentlest pressure that I possibly can to ask him to back up. And he won't because he doesn't understand it. Then I'll go to level 2. I'll increase the pressure. Then I'll go to level 3. And then if I have to, I'll go to level 4. I'll keep raising the pressure until I get some kind of a response. And the key here is to keep increasing the pressure incrementally and release it when you get any response at all. So let's see how far we have to go. And I can go, I mean, you know, I'm exaggerating, but I could get a piece of dynamite and blow it up in front of him, you know, level 100. I just keep increasing levels of pressure. If I need this stick, I'll use it. I doubt that I will. But let's just start right here, okay? So level 1, wiggle, nothing. Level, oh, wait a minute. Did you see that? He stepped about that far back and he rocked himself back with just a little bit of pressure. Now, it was not only leading the rope, I was also kind of moving my body toward him. So let's try it again. Level 1, wiggle. Nothing this time. Level 2, a little bit harder. And I got to step back, stop. Horses learn on the release. Okay, so let's let him think about it in a moment. How many levels do I need? We'll use as whatever we take, or whatever it takes, but we'll be as gentle as possible, but as firm as necessary, okay? Wiggle again. Level 1, level 2, level 3, okay? All right, and level 4, if I had gotten that far, I could have move the rope up and down so that that snap actually bangs on the bottom of his lip a little bit. All of this is just increasing the level of discomfort. So he did pretty well, right? Good boy. He's figuring it out. Let me try it 1 or 2 more times here. Okay, so let's wiggle. Level 1, level 1. Okay, I'm getting something. That's pretty good. Another way of saying this, by the way, is to start where you want to finish. So I want this horse to be light. So I'm going to start off really light, and I will always start there. And then if I have to increase it, there's level 1, there's level 2. Okay, let's try to get a couple more steps. All right, he's doing pretty well. So I have my 4-H club out here today, and one of the girls said she was willing to try this. So this is Kielana. Come on in, Kielana. So she'd never seen anybody do this before. It's new to her too. So what I want you to do, Kielana, is take this rope, and I promised her I'd make her a YouTube sensation. All right, so you're going to just wiggle that rope a little bit. If he doesn't move, wiggle it a little harder, step toward him. All right, stop. See, you got 2 steps, okay? Now start again. Easy, wiggle, a little harder. All right, now see if you can, this time I want you to see if you can get him to take 3 steps backward. Okay, so start watching him. Wiggle, harder, there's 1. A little harder, there's 2, and there's 3. Good, now pet him. Okay, so that's, I think, a really good way to illustrate this principle. Be as gentle as possible, but as firm as necessary. And it works with anything you're doing with your horse. Squeezing him to make him go forward, making him stop, turning him, anything that you're doing. Start off as gently as you possibly can, and then gently, gradually increase the pressure until you get what you want. And if you'll do it that way, you'll end up with a very soft, very responsive horse.